This is Mark Summers, and I double dare you to listen to the 3CT podcast.
The recognized symbol of excellence in sports entertainment.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
Woo, woo, woo! You know it!
You actually think you deserve a shot at this? You don't deserve, buddy. You couldn't provide ice cream if the Dairy Queen, Carvel, and Cookie Puss drove an ice cream truck straight up your ass.
You should be ashamed I'm a part-timer, because I can do this part-time better than you could ever do it full-time.
This ain't no disco, ain't no country club either. This is the 3 Count Thursday podcast. So let's go, baby.
Sesame Daddy! Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to 3CT. We are live. It is Thursday, October the 19th, 2023. We're glad to be back with you. We are still the podcast of the millennium, and we hope that wherever you are having a great week. And if you're following along with us live, give us a like and a share. We would certainly appreciate that. Devin checking in with us. How's it going, Devin? Hope you're having a good week. And again, don't adjust your screens. It is the 3 beefiest members of the 3CT bunch, as we intern Mark may be appearing this week. Matt will be off the live show this week, be joining us on Tuesday. But head over to 3countthursday.com. That's where you'll find everything 3CT related. You can get our merchandise over at tpublic.com. There may be a sale. There may not be a sale. I don't know, but go over and buy our merch. It is getting into s'mores season, or smo season, so you can get that shirt. That's the most recent new shirt up there, and everything else over there at tpublic.com. Follow us.
No sale.
Bastards. Well, yeah, support us anyway and get us our full price for the merch. But you can also follow us on all of our social media at 3 Count Thursday, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and subscribe on all podcast platforms.
Speaking of which, do you want a Blue Sky invite?
Sure, why not? In case
I'll
Twitter
send you one.
In case Twitter actually does end up imploding on itself, then it's always good to have a backup.
Do you see
plan.
what they're doing overseas?
We are on Threads. We are on Threads at 3 Count Thursday on Threads.
Did you see what they're doing overseas?
No, what are they doing?
There is going to be a not a bot membership for X in a couple of countries where you pay $1 a month to be able to tweet. Or you can sign up for free and just read tweets.
No. Thanks, Elon, you dick. No. Nope.
So $1 to tweet or just free to read?
Yes.
So $1 to be interactive or free to just visit your local library?
Yes.
There's no way I'm paying any money ever to use Twitter or any social media, quite frankly. Like I will just be gone.
And then it's called the Not the Bot?
Not a bot. Yes.
Not a bot.
Big
Lame.
Jim, that's coming to you.
Cool. Appreciate that. Ryan.
You all right, sir?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good.
Fucking Phillies.
Yeah, that sucks.
But at the end of the day,
Tim.
You
still
all right,
got. What the fuck?
I was afraid you were going to make Tim angry.
I was.
You were.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Go ahead, Tim. I'm not going to say anything. I feel like that. Never mind.
It's okay.
A big bowl of ice cream for a
Say what you want to say. Go ahead.
No, I'm not going to say it.
I yield my time to the delegate from.
No, it's fine.
Go ahead. You want to
No,
talk?
there will be law and order in this house.
There will be law and order.
Now, Tim, I want to know how you're doing, Tim.
I'm fine. I had spaghetti. I'm good.
Oh, is that all it takes?
Yeah, so a new roommate, Armold 2. Armold 2. She makes some good ass homemade sketty sauce.
Wait, I thought you were roommateless.
We were roomie-less for like 2 weeks.
Until better roomies come.
I wouldn't say better, but
this Arnold walks around like
less. But no, well, so before there was many people living in this house, and now there's just one more.
One more. Now, previous Arnold was a he.
No.
Previous Arnold was also a she.
Previous Arnold is your significant other, right?
Is my wife? Yes.
Oh, see, I thought Arnold was just a.
Oh.
No,
I misunderstood.
I mean, that's very progressive of you. It is 2023.
I'm trying to make sure.
No,
you didn't know Arnold this whole time. You didn't know Arnold was his wife.
No, I didn't know.
Get the hell out of here.
No, I fucked. Apparently, I'm an idiot.
Is this a gimmick?
My consortium, the consortium, Arnold, my wife. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
The one
I thought you just called the consortium the consortium. I didn't know Arnold was also the consortium.
Well, Arnold's only when she brings him food.
It's the disembodied arm that comes through this door.
Yeah, no, I missed the memo.
Arnold has been played by a man before.
So Arnold can be anybody.
Arnold is literally an arm that comes through this door that you cannot see the rest of them.
We're trying to assign a gender to Arnold, is what Tim's trying to say. What are you from restaurant north of town?
Yeah, I don't want to get confused with the brick.
Come on,
do you like bricks?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't want to.
We ain't saying anything. Uh-oh. Look at this.
Paschetti. It was great.
I didn't know Paschetti's got you like that.
I had
homemade fresh spaghetti. Like, I love the noodles were not homemade, but
that was going to be my next question.
I love nudes.
I have not had fresh noodles before.
Send your nudes to at 3CT.
And put it in a Tupperware.
I would be totally fine if you send us pictures of your pasta dishes.
Yeah.
To add 3CT, send your nudes to us.
Okay, that's the new T-shirt, by the way. Just a bowl of pasta.
Send nudes.
And nudes.
NOODS.
Yeah, NOODS.
Nudes. Love it.
Yeah, the ergo 10. That's your next assignment.
Okay.
7 shirts to Russ Vitale? What?
So Virgil and I have something in common. Is if I'm having spaghetti, it's got to be meat sauce.
Really?
I can't do just tomato sauce or like a spaghetti sauce. It's got to have meat in it.
What about a spaghetti sauce with meatballs?
No, because I'm cutting up the meatball and I'm just making meat sauce.
Okay.
Beef and like a cut up meatball is different.
It is different.
Is it the same thing?
It's yes. I mean, a meatball is a smashed ground beef ball.
No, but I
like
think
to cook it and then
you season and handle a meatball different than you do ground beef for a meat sauce.
For a meat sauce.
Like, for a meatball, you got to put egg, you got to put breadcrumb in there. You're going to use seasoning. Like, I mean, you're going to season the beef some, but there's going to also be seasoning.
I was about to say, how white are you, Jim? You not seasoning your meat?
Yeah, but you're seasoning a meatball more indifferently than you are.
You're just grinding some beef, throwing it in red sauce. Now, where do you stand with an Alfredo or like maybe a vodka sauce?
Y'all are gonna hate me.
You're not a fan.
I hate Alfredo sauce.
I'm not a big Alfredo guy.
I hate vodka sauce.
Oh, see, I love vodka sauce. I can do a real good vodka sauce. But I'll never go like if I go to like Olive Garden, I get the tour of Italy. I always swap out the Alfredo for like just spaghetti with.
Do you really?
Absolutely.
First of all, I didn't know you could do that.
Second
of all, I love
First
Alfredo
off, by the
sauce.
way, these places, yeah, I mean, I did this pre-pandemic, but they can't afford to like fight back on you. You're there to do whatever you want. Yes,
did you guys hear that you can actually go to Olive Garden and buy the cheese grater?
I did hear that.
Yeah. Like But I mean, you can get other cheese graters besides the
No,
one.
but it's not the same.
I mean, I feel like every grandma was selling Avon in the 80s, selling those cheese graters.
I was gonna say my family had one
that
at
is like
least
a
one that
Pampered
looked
Chef
exactly
item
like
if I've ever seen one. Yeah.
without question.
But it's not the same. I want the Olive Garden one.
No, I want somebody else to grind it for me.
You actually want a cheese grinder.
Look, yeah, I mean, come on. Everybody knows, like, I can.
Now, there's an app I'd fucking subscribe to.
Look, I can sit there and grind
Cheese
it myself.
grinder?
Cheese grinder.
Look.
You just people who are willing to grind your cheese near
Look,
you.
man, swiping, looking for the right person to grind my cheese.
Grated parm is.
He's gonna crank it too hard.
You know what grinds my cheese?
Grated parm is
Carl!
is like an orgasm. You can do it yourself, but it feels better when somebody
It feels
else.
better when
does it
someone
for
else
you.
grinds your cheese.
But sometimes you just want reliable.
You know what? Honestly, if I didn't have to ever do it myself, I'd be fine with it. Somebody else could do it for me every day, but
I don't know.
I agree. I'm a loner enough that I'm like, leave me alone and let me just fucking jerk off. Is that what we're talking about? Or are we actually talking about making pasta? Sorry if anybody's listening and that's inappropriate. Can we say jerk off? I don't even know. Are we going to be thrown off the air?
I mean, it's not the worst thing we've said on this show. Like, let's be honest.
You stop.
Like, let's, But
I thought you were gonna play. I thought you were gonna play the intern Mark sounder that we can't
no,
play.
no.
We can't play that one.
Yeah, no.
No, we can't. Thanks, Carl.
Yeah, that's a hard pass on that one. We don't want
it is a hard
we don't
pass.
want that coming out.
Man.
Devin apparently also thought it was a male roommate, but it is just the arm.
No, Arnold is a disembodied arm.
Now, for the most part,
Scotty says he joined just in time to hear Ryan say jerk off.
Right on time.
That's about right. Was it typically your wife?
Yes.
9 times out of 10, Arnold was.
Who else am I going to get to just randomly do something for me in a room full? So there's one
that roommate
person
you've got dirt on.
Not anymore. The dirt's gone.
Well, you got to get some little Miss Bippity Boop.
The bibbity bobbity boobity. But I don't know, man. I had spaghetti. I'm having a pretty good week. Not as good of a week as Billy Corgan, but
apparently
you're trying to segue. The world is in fact a vampire. You know, the older I get, the more I find myself enjoying the Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh, end yourself now.
I understand. I don't think I could ever really enjoy a Smashing Pumpkins concert. But like I can enjoy more of their body of work today than I could 10 or 15 years ago.
You're starting to hit a certain age.
I know it's
I mean, I feel
bad.
like I've like softened up on some of the like 90s alternative bands because I used to like hate almost all of it.
See, I was always into that, just not the Pumpkins.
No, like Pumpkins, I can probably only listen to a couple of Pumpkin songs though, but like Pearl Jam have kind of come around on some of the other bands. Still haven't come around on Nirvana though. I don't know if that'll ever happen.
Come on, man.
They're just put on a pedestal because,
Jesus.
They are ECW. They're ECW.
Like you had to be there?
No, like music was one sort of way, and then Nirvana changed it.
No,
there was other music. Okay, so
Paul Heyman said that in the Rise and Fall of ECW. Like you're taking that as a quote from Paul Heyman.
Yes.
Like I even think he punched his fist. He's like, and then along came Nirvana.
Yes.
Yeah.
But also of the grunge music, Nirvana was number one.
Were they?
They had to have been.
I prefer other bands over Nirvana in the grunge market.
Right. I'm not saying
much more. I think Soundgarden was musically a much deeper band. Pearl Jam clearly had the staying power to evolve into just a rock band. But for what Nirvana did, I totally get what you're saying.
Right.
But I feel like Nirvana is only put on that pedestal because
because of what happened.
Yes.
So then my ECW,
I feel like
the
Kurt
ECW feel is exactly the same, because I feel the same way that a lot of people, ECW fans, feel the same way because they burned bright and died fast.
That's fair. Yeah, I think if
ECW was only around for 8 years.
That's true.
And
Yeah, I think
in their heyday, they were around for 4.
If ECW is still around today, I don't know that it would be remembered as fondly, because I feel like it would just be like
same thing with Nirvana. If Nirvana was around today, they would have watered down, I feel, and I agree with that. That's fair, Tim. I don't know. I just thought ECW was around a lot longer than Nirvana. I don't really know the length of Nirvana's tenure, but I feel like it was even shorter than 4 years, and I might be very wrong.
Let me look. Let me do a journalism.
I mean, I'm not trying to like discount what Nirvana did in the music industry. Like, don't hear it that way. I'm not a fan. Jim will.
I will.
I feel like if you wanted to compare them to Wrestling Society X, I'd have accepted that comparison more than ECW.
While Tim does journalism, let's do the news. Yes, Mike, video did kill the radio star. You're right. And Evan says Ryan talking about jerking off is not the worst thing we have ever talked about. That is true. That is a fact.
Devin, what's the worst thing you think we've talked about?
Anybody
drop that in the comments, or anybody that's listened to our show. What's the worst thing? Was it the Dale Earnhardt joke? Like where do you think the line's drawn with what we've done?
If you don't know what we're talking about, head over to our TikTok page. I think I have that video up there. Pretty certain, but if not, I'm sure it's out there somewhere. I'll have to find it and get it up there.
We could cut it a little bit too, and just get the laugh and just be done. I don't know.
Jesus. All right. This week, the 2023 PWI Women's 250 was unveiled.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I am serious. Of course, they're top 250 women in professional wrestling. The top 10: number 10, Jordan Grace; number 9, Camille; number 8, Willow Nightingale; number 7, Deonna Purrazzo; number 6, Athena; number 5, Tam Nakano; number 4, Jamie Hayter; 3, Bianca Belair; 2, Julia.
Where did you learn your words?
I didn't. Look, man, it's been a long week. Eat my
Jim went to the School of Hard Knocks, all right?
Yeah, go fuck yourself. And number 1 is Rhea Ripley.
I didn't pronounce that name wrong.
Darn right, she's in WWE.
Okay, so 7 years. Thank you for saying that.
Yes,
Tim, and journalism for that. You were much more right than my assessment then.
Let me see if I can find the.
I believe 11 should be Deonna Purrazzo.
I would have switched Deonna Purrazzo and Jordan Grace.
Deonna Purrazzo was 7.
Oh, she was 7. Okay,
I just made that up, Tim. I didn't.
Come on.
Number 11
was Asuka.
I would have switched Asuka and Jordan Grace.
Well, that's just because you hate Thick Mama Pump.
That's not true.
Right. Here was Asuka 11, Toni Storm 12, Masha Slamovich 13, Jade Cargill 14, Roxanne Perez 15, Kairi 16, Miyu Yamashita 17, Chris Statlander 18, Mizuki 19.
What number was Masha Slamovich?
13.
14.
And okay, all right.
Here he goes.
Here's my problem with these fucking lists, okay?
Yeah, here we go.
So she's the 13th best woman, but she's the 15th best wrestler overall.
Right.
Suck my ass. She was number 15 in the PW. She was above Bryan Danielson.
But she was 15 on the men's, 13 on the women's. But none of the 13 women above her made the men's list.
She is the first woman on the list.
This is just a women's only list. Right? Make it make sense. And there was other women.
It does make sense though.
Is it? Does it though? Does it? Because
GCW doesn't have like a women's championship. She's winning the GCW championship, wrestling other dudes. I think she deserves her spot on the PWI top 500 list where she belongs.
That's fine, but it's not a PWI like men's.
Yes, but you can't like look at the women's championships that the other women that are 13 or 12 above her are winning and competing for.
So
and weigh that with the championships in the PWI 500.
But so is she only being for because I don't know for
Jim,
the women's
very sexist right now.
No, because I don't know for the women's.
Say you hate women.
No,
and you think they belong in the kitchen. At Big Jim Sports. Big Jim Sports.
I hate lists. I hate this list.
But here's my question:
hates lists
for the PWI Women's 250. Is it are these the criteria based only on women versus women's matches, or just the women on the list are graded within the time frame?
I'm glad you asked that, Jim.
He doesn't
know. For PWI. How the fuck am I supposed to know?
So, like, do we know if where Billy Starks is on the list?
Hold on. So they take the following. PWI takes the following into account: win-loss record, championships won, quality of competition, major feuds, prominence within a wrestler's promotion, overall wrestling ability.
The same as the men.
Right.
Damn it, leave.
Oh, whoops. Happy accident. I was trying to see if I could find
Billy Starks.
Where Billy Starks?
Mm-hmm.
I don't see a Starks on the list. Oh, 56. 56.
She's 96 on the men's list.
Yeah, see, it doesn't like so it's the same criteria. It's not
the same criteria.
Like it. Just create your own list.
I would love to.
It's that simple.
Can we just
create your own list, publish it, people will fuck with you and shit all over it. That's all you have to do.
At this point,
doesn't Reggie do the 250 black athletes?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's Reggie's list, right?
Reggie's
Reg, like
yeah.
that's it. Just make your own list.
Up our own list. Let's just make it. Let's do that at the three.
No, we can't do that. Tim hates lists.
I hate lists.
But would you hate our list if we made a list?
Do you understand?
There's no way
we
can make a list and not break up our group.
That will
be the end of 3 Count Thursday.
We struggle enough as it is to watch enough wrestling to come up with 5 wrestlers a week. And you want us to come up with the best. We technically do make a list.
We do, actually.
We do.
We do.
If you go through our list right now, you can see from the last 28 weeks, our 3CT2, I don't know what the number is of how many we've actually ranked.
A lot.
Yeah.
There we go. That's true. We make a list every week. You're right.
We make a list every week and we make a list every year.
I mean, I think
ours makes more sense.
I'm sure it does.
Because there's points and people earn stuff throughout the year. Mm-hmm. And it's week by week. It's not just, who
is in our top 10 women wise?
Right now.
I know Deanna. Okay, where's she at on that list?
She is 4th.
Top 20.
EO in the top 50 is.
Is she in the top 50?
So right now for us,
I know Deanna Purrazzo.
Io Sky is 5. Deanna is 6. Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Delmi Exo, Hikaru Shida, all tied for 10th. Becky Lynch at 17.
Okay, so anybody but Deanna is the only one that's in our list.
Io Sky is 24th on this, the PWI.
And that's also looking, September to September?
Probably. September 1st to September, or July 1st to July 1st.
July to July? Okay. Ours is a little bit more up to date with things like EO.
Yeah.
Yeah, July 1st to July 1st.
And ours is obviously lacking any sort of
stardom.
Or other independent, outside of
but
Delmi
also,
Exo.
But
guess
also,
MLW.
so is the PWI 2500, except for Julia. And is Tam Nagano?
Tam's in the top 10.
Well, Julia's number 2.
Julia's 2.
Is Tam Nagano Stardom?
I'm not sure.
Not sure.
Yamashita was in the top 10.
Does anyone have that one guy? Who's that one guy? Wrestling snob.
Lavelle. Yamashita's at 17 on the list.
So top 20.
So Mike, but you're saying, because you said Masha in Women's Only Combat won the Impact Tag title, but in the top 250 she won the GCW. I'm not sure I understand. I'm not sure I follow. Am I not reading?
I guess what he's trying to imply is that if you're a woman who does intergender wrestling, you wrestle dudes, you make the dudes list. And my issue is that there shouldn't be a dudes list.
Well, yeah, but
there should be a list.
Right, but it's not a dudes list. That's where I think my brain.
It is though. It is a dudes list. Because the only way you can be on the 500 is if you fought dudes.
So it's a wrestler
that
who
can't be true. If you look at the women in that list, I don't believe they're all intergender wrestlers for women.
But it's okay. Yeah, that I don't know. So I think
we're arguing somebody else's bullshit criteria that they choose to make their list from.
And to me, like,
I would say she's probably on the list. Yeah, Jim.
I would just say make one big list of all wrestlers, but then it's gonna just create more. There'll be drama about that.
So now you're saying
doing another journalism.
Don't care about anybody's gender. Again, it's at Big Jim Sports.
What I'm saying is everybody's equal, right? Everybody is equal and important. Yes.
Got it.
So Mike's saying it's because she won a title that no other woman could. Scotty says, why do people care so much about these lists, just like Meltzer star ratings? I mean, it's a talking point. I mean,
no pay-per-views this weekend or last weekend to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, this segment on the show every week is news of the world. This is one of the bigger pieces of news that came out this week, so that's why we're talking about it.
We got to fill time somehow, Scotty.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
Tune
know
in next Tuesday. We're leading off with dad jokes. So
I don't know what you want from us. Charlie says the best woman is Charlotte, and in my opinion, she's one of the top 5 wrestlers, regardless of her gender. Right, but in a criteria of July to July, Charlotte had like 3 matches, so kind of hard to make.
So did Monet.
Same, but there's a reason she's not on the top 25.
Yeah,
at least I don't know. I don't even know where she's listed on here. She's 61 on the list, by the way.
Mercedes.
Charlotte. Let's see where Charlotte is.
Mercedes.
Charlotte is 21. For the record. Devin or Scotty says, since we are on the list of women, can fans not be assholes at assigning the person that said that stuff to Mercedes is full-blown trash? Okay, yeah, did you guys see that? There was a clip, I guess, at assigning somebody brought up something about Sasha quitting on WWE or something, and she basically put him in her place and was like, let me guess, you read that online somewhere?
Am I the only one that thinks Sasha was a bit of a bitch about that? The guy's fucking paying money to do a meet and greet. He fucking asked a question. You just have to be like, yeah, no comment, or you don't have to be a bitch about it. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, I think
she was a bit bitchy.
I think she could have answered it a little bit better. I thought she could have
I think it was met with the same vigor that it was brought forward to, because the person came up gorilla cam style shooting.
It was
and
being
like
recorded.
He's trying to get her in a gotcha moment. Well, gotcha, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Don't ask the question.
I didn't look at it.
So the guy filming was not the person getting something signed. It was just somebody else.
I don't know.
Because I'm like, I don't know. Like, yeah, I didn't.
It looked like it looked like it was the person behind, probably, because it wasn't like she was talking to the side. It looks a bit. I don't know. I feel like if you spend what you spend to have a meet and greet with Sasha, and you ask a question and she doesn't want to answer it, you can just say, "I don't want to answer." Maybe she's gotten the question. I mean, I don't know. You're not wrong, Tim. It did seem a bit guerrilla style. And maybe he works for a wrestling journalism's site or something.
But even then, like, you don't need to come up the webcam super low. Like, if you look at the footage, it looks like gotcha cam.
Yeah, it absolutely does. But like, you're in the public and you're charging a boat ton of money for people to come and get your autographs. So people talked about it. People are talking about Sasha Banks. If she didn't do that, anybody talking about Mercedes Moné today, this week? Probably not.
Probably not.
Hate to be that way, but
so far, of all the people I've seen,
hi Mark.
No, the bitch finally got a haircut.
From everybody I've seen,
the dog
so
looks
far,
good
too. Old Smoke coming in hot.
Coming in hot. I'm hot as hell. You should have eaten Tim earlier today.
She's a good bitch.
Yeah, you should. So I'm through the number 300. Okay,
300.
You're doing the top 250 women.
Actually, I can do.
Tim's up to 300 with that right now. Actually,
because I'm taking a look at the women on the PWI 500.
Here's the deal. The folks over at PWI take criticism very well. Somebody should just tweet, "Hey, why is this person ranked this in one list, but 13 in the other with 12 other women ahead of them?" I'm sure they'll give you a fine, logical answer as to why they did it that way.
So just from my...
I might have been sarcastic.
Fully.
I'm up
I would have ready, like, just Control-C, Control-V, make your own list then. That would be a reply to everything.
So they handle criticism as well as Sean Ross Sapp, is what you're telling me.
Oh, I'm not going to say his name on the podcast, Jim. He lives rent-free in your head.
Wow.
So everyone I've seen so far, they all are intergender wrestlers.
Are you serious?
Masha Slamovich, Trish Adora, Billy Starks, Allie Katch, Becca, Dark Sheik, Casey Kirk, Kenzie Page, Paris Van Dale, Edith Surreal, Jessica
you don't have
Troy,
to keep making your
Alexa
point.
Nicole.
So basically, like,
I mean, I do. It's the dudes list.
So there's the women's 250, and then there's the wrestlers who wrestle dudes 500.
The people who wrestle dudes 500.
Right.
So what you're saying
Make
is somebody
one
like
PWI 500
Stan
with every
Styles
wrestler
who wrestles women should be included in the 250.
Yes.
Yeah, actually.
That's the argument we need to make.
There it is.
Let's get Stan Styles on board.
To me, wrestling is wrestling.
Yes.
It's wrestling. I would say if you compare number 1 Seth Rollins men's list, number 1 Rhea Ripley female list, Rhea is above Seth Rollins.
You know, I would probably agree with that. In the calendar, in that calendar year, in the
in July to July.
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley is the best wrestler in the world.
Probably
per the PWI for me. The TWI, Tim's Wrestling Illustrated, the joint list that I hate, Rhea Ripley's number 1.
Look at
the dog has fur.
She's got fur, Tim.
But why is she also wearing a sweater?
Dog.
Well, because he cut all her hair off.
She got a haircut. And I think she was chilly.
And what
so I
did
got her a
all
little
these
sweater.
what did all the dogs for the last 2,000 plus years do without their sweaters?
Look,
I don't
probably,
know. Live.
That is not the same type of dog that Mark has, though.
They're probably chilly, Tim.
Yeah, they're probably...
Did you want some chili? Chili.
Only thing I hate more than wrestling lists is people who put clothes on dogs.
She was chilly. When I take her out for her trot, I can't say the word because she'll get excited.
She'll get
I
excited.
take her out for a little trot.
Walk.
Don't say that word, champ.
No.
There's that word again.
No.
Walkies.
No. That's
No.
not nice.
Yes. But she gets chilly, so I had to get her a sweater.
It's a
I
nice
just sewed
sweater.
it today.
It's a beautiful looking
That's why
sweater.
I'm late.
Can you buy a hat for her next week?
Yes. She'd look great in a hat.
She would look great in a little party hat. She wouldn't have a choice.
Don't
No,
you think
she'd
I
have no
look cute in
choice.
this hat?
All right,
Yes.
let's go to this.
Since John Moxley and Cesaro, way before Gargano, there was Savage and Roddy, and Saturdays on NBC. These five guys on Facebook are gonna take a hard look. 3 Count Thursday brings to you the wrestler on the week.
What number are we at? Week 28, I think we are.
28.
Since John Moxley and Cesaro,
All right.
way before Gargano, there was Savage and Roddy, and Saturdays on NBC. These five guys on Facebook are gonna
We
take
are
a
so
hard look.
professional.
Thursday brings to you the wrestler on the week.
As I was saying before I rudely interrupted myself, week 28 in our standings. I will kick us off since you okay, Mark? You gonna make it?
I'm okay. Since
Good.
John Moxley, Gargano, way before to the Not the Tool Man.
Oh Lord.
There was Smokey and Big Jim, and Matt is watching the Phillies.
I will kick us off this week with the People's Champ. I will go with our pal the Boar, making it. I forget what number, Tim. I'm sure you know what number the Boar is sitting on the Black 250.
196, I think it was.
That sounds right.
Oh.
So congratulations to our pal the Boar. Love that dude. Congratulations to him for making it. Since Matt is not with us, I'll put Matt's picks up here for a brief second. There they are. Ryan, why don't you kick us off this week?
You got it, Jim. Billy Corgan hasn't really announced anything yet. But there's a lot of really cool rumors. Oh, has it been announced? It's been announced?
It's the CW.
Oh, okay. I knew it was the CW. I didn't know if they officially announced it yet. CW, I thought.
Yeah,
leaked.
they did.
Oh, okay, well then that's really cool for
Billy Corgan's going to Chocolate World.
He's going to Chocolate World.
Yes.
He's bringing the entire NWA roster with him. I guess they're putting Powerrr on the CW. That's pretty cool.
Why not, man? It gives him some
Why
exposure,
not?
Smokey.
Exposure
Her.
supporting her. You got to
Looks
look at
good.
this
Her.
in a positive
Yeah,
way.
maximize her minutes. Her.
I mean, technically speaking, it is still a reportedly. Like, there's not an actual.
Okay.
There's not an actual news story up on like the NWA hasn't officially announced it, but
So they haven't leaked at the Fox News yet. Is what you're
Not
saying.
yet. Not yet. Tyrus has not delivered the news.
yeah, Tyrus has gone on Gutfeld to release it.
Number 4 and number 3, I thought they put on a banger of a match on Raw.
Bang!
Bronson Reed and Gunther. Those guys were just beating the hell out of each other. That was a fun match.
Old Goon.
Old Jake Cartwheel.
Media man slapping me.
I don't know who Jake Cartwheel is.
Jake Cartwheel.
Don't know who that is.
He doesn't go by Jake Cartwheel anymore?
Jake or
No,
is
it's
it Jack?
Jack. It's Jack Cartwheel.
No, it's his brother Jake.
Really?
No, it's Jack. It's Jack.
Jake from Allstate.
Cartwheel.
Jesus Christ.
I have it in my notes written down, and I just wrote like a J, and I thought it was Jack or Jake. I should have looked. It's Jake. It's Jack. It's fucking
It's
Jack.
Jack.
Jack
I love
Cartwheel. Jack
Jake is
Cartwheel. He
from,
won the Supreme
Allstate.
Pro Wrestling Extreme Championship, the SPW Extreme Championship. Congratulations to Jack and his brother Jake. He was excited
Jake.
for him too.
His brother
your
Jake
new-
works at State Farm, I think.
State Farm, yeah, he's doing pretty good things. State Farm, you're in good hands.
You're in good hands.
Finn
You're a good
Balor
neighbor.
and Damian Priest.
They're the
Are your
ones with the
new-
emu, right? State Farm?
Yeah, with Doug.
Yes.
Yep.
And Doug. Jake
And the
replaced
general.
Doug.
Here's all I know is you
General
can't
Doug
escape
replaced
mayhem. Finn Balor and Damian Priest are your new Raw Tag Team Champions, but they're also representing SmackDown as well.
Perfect.
Go to State
Aaron
Farm
Mark.
and save some time.
Mark, you want to go with yours?
Yes. Well, it wasn't officially announced yet, but I heard a rumor. No. Or was announced, Jim.
I don't think it was.
The Smashing Pumpkins are coming to the CW, folks. Get ready. Billy Corgan.
Tonight?
Yes, get ready. They're coming there tonight. They've been invited to come. So I put William Corgan at number 5 because that's a big get for CW to get wrestling back on there.
Oh wait, the Smashing Pumpkins they're the new janitors at the CW, right? Is that what?
Yes. Okay. They're going to be cleaning them up. It's that time of year, Jim, for Smashing Pumpkins.
When you say get wrestling back on there, was wrestling on the CW at one time?
Oh, the SmackDown was on the CWs, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Was it?
Was
yeah,
it
was
UPN.
And then UPN turned into the CW.
Oh, that's what? No.
Yes.
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 So you learned
because
something.
UPN merged with WB to be the CW.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Feedback loop this.
Yes.
I love it. I love that.
Herb.
Yes.
Herb. Are you serious?
Billy?
Yes. Are you serious? Herb.
Yes.
Suck it.
Yes. The UPN and the CW are the same thing. Carry on.
Are you serious?
All right. Carry on, my not the Toolman. Number 4, I have Gunther. What a darn good match Gunther had with big Bronson Reed. How do you describe him? He's big.
Big meaty man slapping me. You a big motherfucker.
Yes, he is. Yes.
I never knew that.
At number 3, it hurt me to put them on there.
Yes.
Yes, Mark. Yes. Hi, boys. I put down.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hi, boys.
Wait, you have a High Boys saved as well?
No.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hi, boys.
I should now.
I thought you just played a High Boys.
Oh, that was
before
it.
you played. Oh,
that was me. Hi, boys. I hate Chase U, but boy, they won that the Ding Dong Tag Team Tournament or whatever they were calling it. So they are contenders for some tag team titles over there in the NXT.
your dog looks possessed with her eyes.
Oh, she's a good dog.
She was
upset.
a bitch.
She is. She's a full-time bitch. And I'm sorry if that upsets you. At number 2, I have Carmella Hayes. Fabolous.
Fabuloso.
Yep.
He's a cleaning product.
Yes, he's purple, the purple version of it. Carmella Hayes. Fabuloso. Number 2. Now he's the number 1 contender for something.
Herb.
And number 1, I have the entire Judgment Day. That includes every one of them. The entire Judgment Day. Okay,
That's not what you said. That's not what you said.
It was my understanding it's just the tag team champions now. They've regained the titles. So that's Damian Demento and Finish Balor.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hi, boys.
All right, Tim, go ahead.
My God, help me, please.
I'm sorry, Tim's upset.
Just help.
I'm sorry that Tim is upset.
Chase U won the Bada Bing, Bada Boom Tag Team Battle Royal to become the number 1 contenders of the NXT Tag Team titles.
Is he always that mean?
Don't ask me who the champions are.
What the hell was that?
It was the Bada Bing, Bada Boom Tag Team Battle Royal. Yes.
That's what it was.
Named by Cody Rhodes.
It sounds like something Enzo Amore would name it.
Do you feel him, sir?
Yes. Yeet. Number four. Not only did he beat Penta El Cerro Miedo, he also has a cardboard cutout that carries a card belt. It is Switchblade Jay White. Number 3, the man who won the Diamond Dozen Battle Royal on Dynamite for the opportunity to face MJF for the Dynamite Diamond Ring. Juice Robinson. Number 2,
Juice
the Intercontinental Champion Gunther. And number 1, I actually do have all 4 members of the Judgment Day as my number 1.
Wow.
For Rhea successfully defending the women's the World Women's Championship. Dom playing an integral role in the reclaiming of the tag titles for Finn and Damien as well. Big night for Le Judgment Day.
I know Tim used a 4-syllable word there, Andy.
All right,
Matt picked blooper, and
blooper. He did not.
Segments going over as well as blooper.
Will you stop?
He did not. I will not let that be smirched of Matthew. For me, I have Sting at number 5. Announced that at Revolution 2024, it will be his final match. So we are.
And that was enough to get you on the list. Without Matt here, I'm going to have to give you a hard time for that.
Hey, man.
A guy announces, I'm old and can't do this anymore. Jim's like,
didn't say that.
He did not say that. He did not say it. He said he's retiring.
But he's as old as Alex Ovechkin.
Oh, come on.
Old folks should hang it up.
Don't be like that. So Stinger,
he's at least twice the age of Alex Ovechkin.
At least.
True.
Carmelo Hayes at number 5. He's a number 1 contender thing. Gunther 3. A fantastic match on Raw, retaining the Intercontinental title. Rhea number 2. She for being number 1 on the PWI Women's 250. I know Matt would endorse that as well. He's a big fan of wrestling magazines. And number 1, Finn Balor, Damian Priest, new and once again the WWE Undisputed Tag Team Champion. So Tim, where does that leave us for the week and the year?
Damian Priest is rarefied air. He's the first person to be a perfect score getter 2 weeks out of the year. Perfect 25 across the board for him and Finn. Gunther at 2, Rhea's 3, Carmelo Hayes is 4, and Dominic Mysterio is 5. For my placement of him with the Judgment Day as number 1. But for the year, we have a new number 1.
What? No way.
No.
Look at that.
Damian Priest back on top.
What a stud.
What a stud indeed. And our top 5 rounds out with Dominic Mysterio, Orange Cassidy, MJF, and Io Sky. There is a log jam for 9th or for 10th there's a log jam for 6th with Deonna Purrazzo, Sonata, Jey Uso, and Finn Balor, and then an even longer log jam for 10th with Seth Rollins, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Delmi Exo, Ilya Dragunov, Hikaru Shida, and Cody Rhodes.
Mark, you get a pretty big log jam after you eat too much corn, don't you?
Do I ever? You know, when I'm eating the corn there, I say, I'll see you later in between each spoonful. See you later. See you later.
Goodness sakes. All right, that's where we wrap up week number 28.
Since John Moxley and Cesaro, way before Gargano, there was Savage and Roddy, and Saturdays on NBC. These 5 guys on Facebook are gonna take a hard look. Come Thursday, brings to you the wrestler on the week.
The 3 count question of the week.
Thank you, Smoke.
All right, last Friday night on SmackDown, it was, I guess, formally announced that it will be LA Knight challenge.
Stayed at home. Tim probably watched a movie last Friday night. Matt went to bed early. Smokey drank a glass of milk. Jim got yelled at by the wife last Friday night. We'll do it all again.
How that dog hasn't tried to run away yet, I'll never know.
It's unbelievable.
Bart,
you don't see the harness underneath the sweater attaching her to Mark's leg. That's what you don't see.
I don't mean from his leg. I mean from his house.
Oh, just I'm out.
I mean, open the door and just run.
Well, that day that those fat guys were over there putting Shana Na's brick out back the house. I thought she was a goner. She disappeared from the backyard and we couldn't see her for a minute.
She's got a good life here.
LA Knight will take on Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel for the undisputed Galactic Universal Championship of the universe. And I saw a lot of people once the match was announced saying that, you know, this basically does no good for LA Knight. That's you know, that assuming he does not win, and I think that's a fairly safe assumption. But assuming he does not win, that this is going to hurt LA Knight's push, and you know, well, what happens after he loses to Roman Reigns? So
what does happen?
The question of the week this week: will it harm LA Knight if he loses to Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel?
Well, first he has to face him at Crown Jewel.
Correct.
Right now, it's not listed on WWE.com.
What? Really? I thought it was actually announced.
Not listed. The only matches listed right now are Seth and Drew, and then the 5-way for the women's title. 5-way with Rhea, Raquel, Zoe Stark, Shanana, and Nia Jax.
Shana.
And I said Shanana.
Zoe Stark.
Zoe Stark, she's great. She's back. But it is absolutely rumored that, you know, the big dog's back. You're going to Saudi. Absolutely. He needs some competition, and LA Knight's the guy to give it to him. Is it going to hurt LA Knight if he loses? No. But they can't keep putting LA Knight in positions to succeed and pulling the rug out from him too many more times. They played a very dangerous game. They didn't give him money in the bank, and they gave it to Damian Priest when everybody wanted LA Knight to win the contract.
Yeah.
And luckily for us and for LA Knight, we didn't give up on LA Knight, and we doubled down.
Yes.
LA Knight he's Stone Cold Steve Austin right now. When I watched SmackDown, the season premiere of SmackDown, I got Rock Austin vibes.
Okay.
I think so.
It's tough to say.
I'll have to ask my mother.
They'd have to it's only a matter of time before they have to pull the trigger on LA Knight.
How do they pull the trigger on LA Knight when he's on SmackDown with Roman Reigns? What trigger is there to pull?
Beat Roman.
Well, can you imagine?
The guy to do it.
So it's Cody.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I guess. I don't know.
But okay, so but when do you see Roman losing though? Is it now? Is it Mania? Is it next September when he beats the Hulk Hogan's record?
If you ask me, he doesn't lose the title ever, and he just holds it forever until he beats Bruno Sammartino. Because we're already this far, why not just keep going?
I think that's
because it's too far. Honestly, Hulk Hogan's record's too far.
No,
you're asking for another year of Roman Reigns.
I'm asking for another 4.
Rarely appear. I know what you're asking for, but that's not going to happen.
I'll say because to beat Hogan, it takes us out to September of next year.
That's
doable, happen, man. That's
another year of this.
Well, I can see it happening.
To beat
Rumble, Mania, SummerSlam.
I think folks are starting to get a little tired of it, man. I think their fatigue is real.
It would take us to July 6th of 2026.
Never.
Easy.
Never.
Easy.
To beat Bruno Sammartino would take us to May 4th of 2028.
Then just take everybody off SmackDown.
WrestleMania 44.
And just put Roman Reigns on SmackDown by himself to tell, I don't know, a 2-hour story. It's never going to happen. I don't think he makes it to Hulk Hogan's. I don't know, man. I'm getting fatigued of it finally. I really am.
I think he can get to the Hulk Hogan's record. I don't think he gets anything further than that. Like yeah, it can't go another.
He's fifth on the list right now.
He is fourth on the list.
Fourth.
Correct.
He's beat Hogan's shortest reign. He hasn't beat Hogan's longest.
He beat Hogan's shortest reign. He has beaten Bruno's second longest reign.
Got it. So what remains is Bruno's longest, Hogan's longest, Backlund.
And Backlund, yeah.
And Bruno's shortest.
No, he already passed Bruno's the one
short. He did?
Yeah. Yeah, that was over the
so that puts him 4. Okay.
Yeah, he is at 4. It's Hogan, Backlund, and
Bruno.
Bruno, yeah.
Let's keep going, baby.
So 5 is Bruno then for his short one.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
got it.
Which he just passed that one. Yeah, I think I'd love to see LA Knight over on Raw. I would love to see LA Knight get that title, because I agree with Tim's point to, like, yeah, you can't keep setting him up to fail, because then it will just be, well, this guy's just never going to win the big one.
You do that with anybody then on SmackDown. Any of your red hot baby faces, any baby face, you were setting up to fail.
But there's no one that's LA Knight right now.
It doesn't have to be an LA Knight. It can be the next baby face will fail. If they get to the level where they're facing Roman for the championship, they're going to fail.
But like Cesaro,
I don't give a shit if it's Cameron Grimes. He fails.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't matter if Cameron Grimes fails.
If he's hot enough and you build him as your next baby face, it does.
No, because Cesaro got a match with Roman during this run. Like, it's not that I thought, like, I didn't have any thought that Cesaro was going to beat Roman.
There's still
a
lot.
That match. There was some really close 2 counts. That was a really
Roman's
good match.
2 counts.
Roman's really great at this wrestling thing. You know who else had a bunch of 2 counts? Logan Paul.
That's true. That match was so good.
That didn't hurt him either.
So good. There's so many, like, I don't understand where people are saying that we can't go another 4 years.
It's real easy, Tim. You can't go another 4 years.
We still haven't had him versus the Judgment Day. So that's at least Finn and Damian. Okay. We have not had one-on-one for the title, Roman and Bobby Lashley. Not happened. You got Gunther on the books.
That's gotta happen.
I don't think we've done one-on-one aside for Clash at the Castle.
No, haven't done
Drew and Roman. You haven't had Seth go back since the Royal Rumble 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And then you've got LA Knight, you've got Cody, you've got Jay Uso's always going to be there. Kevin Owens is still going to be there. Sami Zayn's going to be there.
Okay, you're just naming people on the SmackDown roster now.
I'm naming people on the Raw roster.
Well, Kevin's on SmackDown now.
Kevin just went, yes.
But yeah, and for me, like guys like
and they're
Drew,
solo.
Guys like Drew, guys like Seth, like they're not they're almost bulletproof in those positions. Like I don't think it hurts. Like it's not going to hurt Seth Rollins to challenge Roman Reigns and lose in any fashion or not walk away with the title with any fashion. But like I think because like LA Knight hasn't gotten to that pinnacle yet, that if you keep putting him in these spots and he doesn't win, like you start to go, oh, so he's just the guy that can never win. And I don't think you want to do that with LA Knight.
So with LA Knight, when he loses, he just can't win. But when Cody does it, he's just continuing his story.
I also think for me anyway, I think I think you can't keep putting Cody in that spot if he's not going to win. Like I think like that, because that will wear off as well. And I think that's why you have Cody in this tag team picture right now, because it gives Cody something important to do without being anywhere near a title that he's not going to win at the moment.
Right. And to be fair, Cody's first shot at the title was his first loss in the WWE. Like, technically, Cody still hasn't lost again because they lost the tag titles, but it was Jay that got pinned, right? So Cody's still only got one loss on his card. Cody has also been put at a pedestal of main eventer since coming to WWE facing Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. Whereas LA Knight a year ago was Max Dupree and got pushed by the fans to this level of undeniability to where Triple H has no option. He has to do something with him or else the fans will revolt. He's actually listening to the crowd.
You get a Daniel Bryan type vibe.
Cody did get beat by Brock. Thank you, Devin.
Okay. So he got beat by God and Jesus.
But he also had a fucking busted ass arm and tapped out to like.
No, he didn't tap. He passed out
to the to the lock.
The day my prescription for the nightmare narcotic wore off.
That's all right. You can get a refill at some point.
Oh, it's still here. The adrenaline's not far from my soul.
It just happened. It happens. The best.
It's in Tim's soul.
But yeah, I think it doesn't harm LA Knight to lose to Roman Reigns. It harms LA Knight if you continue to put him in positions to fail and he cools off big time. Like it's all about how it's done and how it's done after, but actually losing to Roman is not what will not harm LA Knight to me.
No, the man's in the main event of a major premium live event. How could that be hurtful?
Yeah.
Plus, he's over there getting that blood money.
Oh, come on.
We're
now.
so beyond blood money at this point.
Come on, Mark. You don't have to be like that.
Well,
I appreciate
you're
you,
right.
Mark.
You're right. I don't know if he's getting blood money or not.
I mean,
it's been laundered.
It's not as bloody as the first batch.
No, I think it's getting better. Honestly, I think the WWE's doing good by going over there. I mean,
stains fade over time.
Yeah.
You scrub them out.
That's right.
You scrub them. A little bleach on it, smoky. Bleach them.
All right, boys. Any other thoughts for the live show this week?
Love you, boys.
It's a quick one this week. Happy.
Yeah, it's really quick when you get to show up halfway through, Mark.
Well,
I had to work.
I had to work.
Is that a cane?
That's my cane.
What the hell do you have a cane for?
That's gotta be Kane.
That's gotta be him. That's gotta be Kane. That's gotta be Mark's cane.
That's gotta be a
cane. Is on the
cane.
wrong side.
Mark, why do you have a cane in your bathroom? That's all I'm trying to figure out.
Jim, don't be too proud to use a cane, okay?
Yeah,
Don't
that's
be too proud.
to chop up the poopies when they're too big.
He's got a poop knife.
It's poop cane.
You don't need a whole cane for that. Devin, we'll see you, buddy. Thanks, everybody, for tuning
bye,
in.
Devin.
We
Got a
certainly do
cane.
appreciate all the support from everybody each and every week. Head over to 3countthursday.com and hit us up on all of our social media at 3Count Thursday.
One of these days, I'm going to quit this fucking show. Oh, not muted yet.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Threads. What was that other one Tim was talking about? Blue Chew. Maybe we'll be on that one. I don't know. tpublic.com, YouTube. You know where to find us everywhere. It's at 3Count Thursday. Until Tuesday podcast. So back here live next week. Stay safe, stay smart, and as always, go for the pin.